New AI video generator that creates YouTube videos from text. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my personal favorite AI video generator, how it works, and how you can bring your ideas to life without any editing. All you need is a good prompt. So what exactly is this tool? Well, I'm talking about InVideo AI, which is an amazing AI tool that helps you in making sure that you're able to convert your video prompt into a actual video. This has multiple different inspiring styles, and you can easily choose any niche on YouTube and materialize it. So I'll show you guys a channel that a fellow creator has created. So this is called Heroes of the Bible, Animated Stories of Faith. And this is like a great channel to bring about because you are able to generate content for kids, and child-friendly content is really nice to create because you need, cartoon animations, and this is just really nice content with the Legos, and that's really interesting to children. So you can go on ahead and build in niches like these. You can build in the automation niche. The cartoon niche is really popular. So if you actually search for cartoons, and you guys can see you have a bunch of different ones. We have, the George Loves Bubbles Bath, and, a bunch of different cartoons. And you guys can see the views. They get millions and millions of views because obviously children love cartoons. So you can do all of this using InVideo AI, and I'm going to show you guys how. To get started, simply head on over to invideo.io and then click on Try InVideo AI. There's no credit card needed to get started. So from here, we're going to join with Google to create our InVideo account. You can sign up by your email address as well, and we're just going to be joining in like so. Now, once we have proceeded with our account creation, we're going to move on towards our next step, and I'm just going to wait for our workspace to be completed, and then how we discovered InVideo AI, educator or instructor, as well as our year of birth. And once we've done that, you guys can see this is InVideo AI's dashboard. Now on the left, you even have their media library. We have generative pics. So we have a bunch of different pics that they have, and we'll just look at this amazing video. Instagram about a hyper Japanese cheesecake recipe, show close-up, step-by-step process, focus on the texture and details of each dish, background music, low file style, no narration or voiceovers. And you guys can see how beautiful of a video has this created. So we can, take a look at some of the things that other people have generated, and we can take inspiration from those as well. You can even filter out based upon the niche you're in. So if we want explainer videos, you can do that. Now I'm going to go to the left where we have different plugins such as voices, text to clip, text to image. Give me a topic, premise, and detailed instructions in any language. And we have different models of InVideo AI. So they have their previous model, they have their V2 with 55 languages, better voices, longer prompts, and then we have V3, which has generative media, new voices, plugins, and more. So I want to make an explainer video. Now, if you click on some of the elements, you guys can see if you just directly enter a prompt, you can generate a video. But if you want, you can directly click on over here at the bottom where it says make an explainer video. Create a 3-minute video for YouTube, and our topic is going to be, let's say our topic today is going to be human factor, or going to be psychology in the workplace. And then I can add relevant information and opinions about the video. Biopsychology, how it came about how how it can boost motivation, help team building, like so. Now after that, I can choose my settings. I want to use generated clips, and I can remove that and directly leave it at blank, and this will automatically choose whatever it finds the best. I want to go with voice actors, use any voice for the narrator. Then I have stock and generative. I want to use generated clips, and then I can click on continue. I'm about psychology in the workplace. I have psychology, how motivation to help team building, and different games and tricks used to assess the workplace. And then we have generated clips, and now I'm just going to click on generate video, and you might have to wait longer depending on how detailed your prompt is. The time it takes is entirely dependent on the length of your prompt, the type of generation you're building. So I am building an informational video. This will basically include any type of media. However, if you have a certain style in mind, so if you only want hyper-realistic content, you can define that in the prompt. If you want Lego animation style content, you can define that. It's going to be determined based upon whatever you add. So your prompt is just going to help you in making sure you have a consistent style. And consistent styles are really important because when you have a consistent style, it is able to be branded better. And that is, the primary purpose for why a lot of people are using these tools, and they want a useful tool. Because if you don't have a style, then you're not able to build your entire content off of it. So you do want to make sure that you do want to make sure that the style is well defined. So we're gonna wait for our prompt to be prepared, and you guys can see generative media. I want realistic, the audience is professionals, and the platform is YouTube. Now I can click on continue, and you guys can see we have different generative credits, and I'm going to proceed with stock media, but you can use some of the other media files as well. We're going to be discussing media types as well. We're going to be discussing pricing at the end because obviously the free version does not give you liberty to generate as much content as you want. You get a limitation on the type of content you are able to create. So I'm just going to be waiting over here, and it has found music and voices for our little video. Let's just wait for this to be completely created, and this might just take longer or shorter depending on how difficult your topic is. And you guys can see it does say that it might take a few minutes. So let's take a look at the pricing of InVideo AI. Now on the monthly billing you can save 20%, but on yearly billing, but on the monthly billing it starts at $35. Now for $35 you get 50 minutes of AI generation and 80 minutes of iStock with 60-second generative credits. Then on the max you have 200 minutes of AI generation and 60 seconds of generative credits. On the generative plan, you get 200 minutes of AI generation with $350 a month of iStock usage. And you will see in the details you can add up to one user in the Plus and Max plan as well as the generative plan. Now you have different add-ons, and you can choose to purchase more generative credits like this, and the more generative credits you purchase, the different your billing is going to be, so the higher your price is going to be. Personally, I do think that the generative plan gives you the best value and it is actually worth it, and it's very rare that I can easily say that, hey, the most expensive plan is something you should opt for. But because InVideo AI is so useful, and it is definitely a tool that you can use as your primary tool for generating content. So I definitely would say that you can use the generative plan and generate so much amazing content that the price is going to seem like peanuts. Now, currently it's generating our script for our video, so I'm going to wait until this is completed to show it to you guys. So right now this is ready, and I'm just going to show what it looks like. You guys can see that it has generated a really beautiful stock video for us, and you can generate any type of YouTube content. This can run as a YouTube video as well as run as my ad, a tool for us to advertise our consultancy services and more. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.